Welcome back to Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider in review, episode number 4. We are here reviewing the 4th episode series, Who is the Strongest Kamen Rider? That's a matter of opinion. And of course, basically, we pick up right with the last episode where Yuriko is basically confronted by Yurichi, who became a shocker combat woman. And then, of course, basically, because the kid who likes Yuriko, her student likes her, and he just witnesses this, and it seems like she's about to kill him, and then she just off screen just puts on her tackle outfit and beats her, gets a pretty brutal fight with her, even basically beating her with a judo suplex. Then she calls Tojima, which somehow she got his number, despite the fact they briefly met last episode. And what are they doing? He's doing push-ups because he's being peak physical condition. And then of course basically meets up with Mashiba. Tells him, oh yeah, his girlfriend is a shocker combat woman. And then all of a sudden it's I contact, and of course basically his backstory that his family's got history with Shocker, the fact his grandparents were murdered by by a mysterious Shocker monster, which one it is they won't reveal that to later on. So then his brother shows up. This is Chio, and he proceeds to challenge Tojima. He puts on this. Oh, you're the original Kamen Rider. He's he does the pose. He sort of transforms, and he thinks he's Kamen Rider V3. Interesting. He become that one, given the fact that he's still pretty popular, and the fact his actor is basically. I think he has stated basically as one. I think that in the show became very popular in Hawaii of all places. Yes, Hawaii, and then they have a brief fight. And then all of a sudden, Yoshiro wakes up and reveals, this is she's kind of woman. She basically, his girlfriend is this is apparently she's supposed to keep an eye on him in case somebody knows about Shocker. And then she activated a signal where we have a businessman, a guitarist, and several others become Shocker combat men. And they all race to the four people location. And the episode ends where they're surrounded in a circle by a bunch of combat men. Now, I find it interesting, though, the fact that in the case of Chiro, they go with basically looked at that the original combat, that the combat women basically sported for a couple episodes when they appeared, and the Shock combat are not the original suits per se. No, it's the more popular look for them, the one they sport during the second half of the show, the more luchador-inspired ones. But overall, great episode. I loved it. Can't wait for next episode to be released this weekend. Yep. Yeah. And now basically is my review schedule. So that's pretty much it for the video. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, notifications. Now, there's there's probably the next series. Next one go through the newest episode of Gojuger next. Okay? Next video. Bye.